have discussed it in our face-to-face lecture. So first sorting technique is selection sort. Can you tell me what will be the output of this program? I will explain it to you, but tell me what will be the output. Yes, so what will be the output of this program? Have you tried it at your home? Have you downloaded these slides, gone through it and tried it at your home? Yes, series. So which series? Which series it will display? Okay, let's discuss this program then. See, we have a class called selection sort. So definitely this program will sort the list of data items that you will enter. Then we have a main method. Now here we have declared an array which is of type integer. And how many elements are declared? 234, 151, 123, then 4, 48. So how many data items are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So total number of elements are 7. See, 234, then comma. So this is first one. Then 151, second. Then 123, third. Then 4, this is fourth one. Then 5342, this is fifth one. 76, sixth one. And 48, seventh. So 7 data items are declared in this array. Yes, Ms. Fatima? Yes, 7. So the index will be from, what will be the index? What will be the index? Index will be from 0 to, yes, 0 to 6. So the index of first data item 234 will be 0. Then for 151 it will be 1. For 123 it will be 2. For 4 it will be 3. Then 5342 will be 4. Then 76 will be 5 and 48 will be 6. So index value will be from 0 to 6. Now here we have a variable called min. And it is of type integer. The data type of this variable is integer, and we have performed declaration also. That means its initial value is 0. And we have also declared another variable called 10, which is of type integer. Now here we have for loop. For int I is equals to 0, we have initialized I. Its initial value is 0. Then I is less than equals to arr dot length. Now you can see ARR is basically the name of array that we have declared. So this is the array ARR dot length minus 1. Now can you tell me what will be the numeric value for this ARR dot length minus 1? What will be the numeric value? What will be the numeric value for ARR dot length minus 1? Yes, 7 minus 1 is equals to 6. So the value is I is less than and equals to, we have index value from 0 to 6. See, here we have 6 and here we have 6. So initially the value of I is 0. You can see initially the value of I is 0. So we have 0 and it will go up to 6. So we have 6. And then after each loop, the value of I will be incremented by 1. Can you tell me which type of operator it is? I plus plus is which type of operator? Which type of operator? Yes, it will increment its value by 1. So which type of operator it is? What is the name of this operator? It is known as increment operator. Increment operator. Okay. Now what we have done, we have set min is equals to I. Okay, yes, increment. Yes. Yes, increment. So now you can see here min is equals to I. So what will be the value of min? What will be the value of min? Min is equals to? Yes, min is equals to I. So what is the value of min? Initial value. What will be the initial value of min? Starting value. Starting value. See, I is equals to 0. I is equals to 0. So the initial value will be, yes, 0. Or you can see over here also, we have int min is equals to 0. So already the initial value is assigned as 0. Now you see, we have another loop. for int k is equals to I plus 1. K is less than ARR dot length. Now here you see the difference. In this loop, the value is less than ARR dot length. But here the value is less than equals to ARR dot length minus 1. No, not from 1 to 6. No. See, ARR dot length is, what is the value of ARR dot length? Not 0. No. What is the value of ARR dot length? ARR dot length is 7. Okay, and it will start from, what is the initial value? It is I plus 1. It is I plus 1. So I is 0 and 0 plus 1 is 1. Yes. So it will start from 1. And ARR dot length is 7. So it is less than ARR dot length. That means the loop will continue up to value 6. Yes, up to value 6. And then after execution of this loop, the value of k will be incremented by 1 because it is an increment operator. Now you see, we have to make a comparison that if ARRK is less than ARRI. Now what is ARRK? What is ARRK? ARRK. So this value ARRK means we are talking about ARR, and here we have 1 because the initial value of k is 1. So ARR1 refers to the data element which is present at index location 1. Now you know that the index value of this data item is 0 and the index value of this data item is 1. So it refers to 151. ARRK refers to 151. And what is ARRI? ARRI means ARR. What is the value of I initially? Yes, it refers to 234 because ARRI refers to ARR 0. And 0 is the index value of first data item. And first data item is 234. 234. So it will check whether 151 is less than 234 or not. Now in this situation, in our case, 151 is less than 234. It is correct. So what will happen? Okay, what will happen? This value will be placed at first position. 151 will be placed at first position. Okay? Yes, swapping operation will be done. And this loop is not executed. Yes. Yes, because k is less than I. Yes. So temp is equals to ARRI. So in temp, we have the value of ARRI. That means inside temp, we have 234. Then ARRK will be placed in ARRI. That means in ARRI, we have the value of ARRK, and then the value of temp will be placed in ARRK. That means a swap operation is being done. So after this loop, the value of k will be incremented by 1. So this time we have we will check whether ARR.length is less than, whether k is less than ARR.length or not. So now the value of k is 2 and it is less than 6. So again, what will happen? It will check this condition. Now this time the value of ARRK is not 1, rather it is 2. So it will check whether ARRK, that means ARR2, is less than ARRI, that means ARR0, because the value of I is still 0. So I will write it down here, what will happen next. This time ARRK refers to ARR2, and this value is equals to 123. Yes, 123. And ARRI refers to ARR0. That means, yes, 234. So it will check whether ARRK is less than ARRI or not. This time again ARRK is less than ARRI. So again this loop will be executed. So you have seen that what will happen in selection sort, the smallest element out of all these elements will be placed at first location, at first position. So the smallest element is 4, it will be placed first. The smallest element is placed at index location 0. Now once the value of k will become 7, what will happen? It will make this condition false and the loop will be terminated. Now when this loop is terminated, at this point the value of I will be incremented by 1. So this time the value of I will become 1. Again it will check the condition that I is less than equals to ARR.length minus 1. It is 6. So yes, 1 is less than 6. So again this whole loop will execute. And once this loop will execute, we get second highest number at second position. So this time we will get 48. Is it clear? If you have any question, you may ask. What about others? This is clear. Selection sort, how this program is executing. Yes, if you want to arrange the data items in descending order, okay, then you have to make just one single change. And that change is here, instead of less than sign, you will use greater than sign. Okay? When you will use greater than sign, you will arrange the data elements in descending order instead of in ascending order. So this is there is a slight difference. Just you have to make a single change in this program. If you have any question, you may ask. So now can you tell me what will be the output of this program? Can you tell me what will be the output of this program? It will be listed like this: 4, 48, 26. It will be listed like this, or in some other way, because you can see over here what we have. We have system.out.println ARRJ plus, and then double quotes. So what do you think? This output will be listed like this. Each number in new line. Okay, that's good. That's good. Now let's see. Yes. So the output will be in ascending order from a small number to greatest number, and each number will be in new line. So I think this program is clear to all of you. Why? Because here we have system.out.println. Okay? So each number will be in a new line. Now let's see another program. This program is based on insertion sort. Can you tell me the output of this program? So this will be out is less than n. That means it should be less than 5. Because if you have entered 5, the index value will be from 0 to 4. So initial index is 0 and the last one is 4. That's why it is less than n. And then after the execution of this loop, the value of this variable will be incremented by 1. I have made an assumption that if a user enters array size as 5, if a user enters suppose 6, then the index will be from 0 to 5. That is 1 less than the size of an array. So it will be less than n. It will be less than n. So every time the index value will be 1 less than the length of an array. Every time. whether user enters 7, 8, 9 or 10. Okay. If user enters 10, the index value will be from 0 to 9. Again, 1 less than the size of array. So there is no problem at all. Now we have 10 is equals to A out. Now what is the value of out? It is 1. So A1 refers to the second element. A1 refers to the second element. And then we have another variable called in, okay, which is equals to out. So out, the value of out is 1. So in will be assigned value 1. Now you can see over here we have AND operator. So this is condition number 1 and this is condition number 2. Now can you tell me, in case of AND operator, when the output will be true and when it will be false? Can you tell me, in case of AND operator, when the output will be true and when it will be false? It will be true when the enter number are more than n0. Are more than n0. Are less than n. Okay, I will tell you again. You have studied this in case of Boolean operators. When we studied about Boolean operators in programming 1. Okay. Then we discuss this thing again. Okay, I'll tell you again. Suppose we have two inputs. Okay. A, B. Now when both are 0, in case of AND operator, the output is 0. When one is 0, another is 1. The output of AND operator is 0. Then first one is this is Boolean operation is 1, second one is 0, the output is 0. And when both are 1, the output is 1. So here 0 means false and 1 means true. 0 means false and 1 means true. So you can see when both the conditions are true, then only the output is true. Then only the output is true. Otherwise, the output is false. So in this case, In this case, we have AND operator, and this is first condition and this is second condition. So this loop will execute when both these conditions are true. If any of the condition is false, like you can see over here, if any of the condition is false, the output is false. Yes, if any of the condition is false, the loop will not execute because we have used AND operator over here. Okay, and if we will use OR operator, suppose OR operator, then can you tell me what will be the output in case of OR operator? In case of OR operator, what is the output? 1, 1, 1, 0. That means when we have two inputs as 0, the output is 0. When we have 0, 1, the output is 1. When we have 1, 0, the output is 1. And when we have 1, 1, the output is 1. At least 2, 1. No. If any of the input is 1, if any of the input is 1, you see, if any of the input is 1, the output is 1. That means if we will use OR operator, then if any of the condition is true, the output is true. If both conditions are false, then only the output is false. This is clear? This is clear? Good. What about others? Yes, it's clear. So you can see over, yes, but how we know when we use it? Yes, this is a very important question. So if you have in your program a situation where you want that even if one condition is true, the loop should be executed. Okay? So in that case, you will use OR operator. You will use OR operator. If you want that, even if one condition is true, the loop should be executed. And if you want that both conditions should be true, then only the loop should be executed. Otherwise not. Like in our case, here. We want that when both of these conditions are true, then only this loop should be executed. Otherwise not. Then in that case, we will use AND operator. You mean with a while loop should be true to execute? If it's not, then the loop will not. You can use these operators, Boolean operators, AND, OR, and NOT, with any decision-making statement. Decision-making statements you all know: if statement, if-else statement, while statement, nested if statements, switch case statements. All these are decision-making statements. So you can use arithmetic operators, relational operators, Boolean operators with any decision-making statement. So it depends upon the requirement of your program that whether you want both conditions to be true simultaneously or you want just one condition true at a time. So it depends upon your requirement. So accordingly, you will use AND operator or operator or not operator. Okay? Okay, output again, yes. See the output of this program. So in this program, what it will do, since this is insertion sort, it will compare just first two elements, first of all. Okay? It will compare first two elements. And if second one is smaller than first one, it will swap. It will swap it. Okay? So 1 will be placed here, then 4, then 8, then 4, then 9. After that, it will make comparisons between these three. After that, between these four. Okay? So it will be 1, 4, 4, 8. And after that, the number will depend on to the user input, so that is not fixed number. Yes, here you have to give the size of array. You have to give the size of array. Like in the previous program, you can see what we have done. We have created an array and the elements were fixed. Now next time when you want to execute this program, selection sort program, you have to change these values inside program. But in this program we have made a slight change that the program will ask from the user that enter the size of array. So whatever size the user will enter, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, whatever, the next question will be enter elements. Suppose user entered the size of array as 10. So he will be permitted to enter 10 array elements. And then that array will be sorted. Now in this case, it is sorted according to insertion sort algorithm. And in previous case, it was according to selection sort. Selection sort. Yes, 0 to 9. So if user enter the size of array as 10, the index value will be from 0 to 9. First element will be at index location 0 and last element will be at index location 9. Now we have searching techniques. So first one is linear search, and you all know that in linear search we search sequentially. So can you tell me what will be the output of this program, linear search? Can you tell me the output of this program? I have uploaded these slides for you before, so that you can go through it, you can take printout of it, you can run it. This is searching technique. In searching technique, we do not perform sort operation. Don't perform sort operation. Yeah, from small to big. Okay, means the user will enter the elements. Okay. Okay, now enter number of elements. Yes, absolutely right. Enter number of elements. After that, enter value to find. Okay, yes. So when the question will be put enter number of elements, then you can put all the data elements. Okay, then enter value to find. And after that, suppose the search is the element is not there in that array, then what will be the output? If the element is not present, then what will be the output? If the element is not present, and if the element is present, then what will be the output? Null, scanner, no. Okay, let's see. Let's see both these cases. This is case 1, in which the value that we want to find is not present. So the output is 0 is not present in array, because what we have here, system.out.println search plus, that means the data item that we want to find out. So data item, then this string is not present in array. So this is the output. So first of all, you have to enter number of elements. Suppose the user enters 4, then he can enter the data items one by one. So maximum number of data items that a user can enter is 4, because he has entered 4 here. And then the value to find, and finally this is the answer. This is case 1. Now let's see case 2, where the value is there inside an array. So the output will be 6 is present at location 3. You see, this is location 1, this is location 2, this is 3. So it will tell the user that yes, this data item is present, and it will also tell the location of that data item. Now you can see over here, search plus is present at location, and then the location of that particular data item. So what is going on in this program? It will perform comparison operation. It will check each and every data item with the value that is being entered by the user, and then it will find out whether that data value is present in an array or not. So it will sequentially select, check, make comparison. You can see over here we have a loop. It will enter an integer, and here it will search whether the element is present or not. So what it is doing? It is comparing. See, we have equals to operator. This is known as equals to operator. Equals to. This is our relational operator. So this relational operator will check whether the searched item is an array or not by comparing it with first, second, third, and so on with each and every data item. And accordingly, it will display the message. If C is equals to N, if value is same, then it will say that yes, the date, if C is equals to N, searching element is absent. And if array C is equals to search, then searching element is present. Is it clear? Or I should explain it step by step again? Clear. Okay, now next is binary search. In this searching technique, what we have first, last and middle. These are the three variables. What we are doing, we are dividing the array into two halves, two equal halves. Okay? And then you can see first plus last divided by 2. So what we are doing, we are dividing the array into two halves and then we are making a comparison. Okay? And accordingly, what we will do, if the data item is greater than the first element, obviously it will lie towards right. And if it is less than the first element, it will lie towards left. So this is a dictionary technique that we follow to search any particular value. And then it will find out whether the data item is present or not. So here, number of comparisons are reduced. And if you see the output of this program, it will be like first one, that first of all you have to enter the number of elements, then you have to enter the integer values, the number that you want to find, and then it will list whether it is present or not. In our case, it is not present, so the output is not present in the list. If it will be present, it will tell you that yes, this data item is present, and it will also tell you the location. If you have any question, you may ask. Yes, you can. Yes, please. Yes, next week in my virtual class, I will give you a revision. Okay, I will give you revision session. Is it okay? I think you have your virtual class now. So inshallah, we will see you in next face-to-face lecture. Assalamu alaikum.